Gary, are you from New York? So tell me if you're from New York. Cause that sounds like an NY, reply. That sounds like that NY is the mecca of basketball. Change that just a little bit. NY was the mecca of basketball. Y'all got some players that still can ball, but it's not what it used to be. Again, here we go. It's like the folks haven't told them, like, yo, nobody wants to come to New York, son, but they just think, nothing has changed. So now Chief is finna get on me. He said, who's your team, Jelani? The Hawks. Yes, the Hawks. Now, the Hawks is one of my team. Everybody know I'm from Michigan, so I roll with the Pistons, but the Hawks is my team as well. And Chief, if I roll with the Hawks, let's just say I roll with the Hawks, y'all ain't won nothing lately anyway. So you can say the Hawks ain't won nothing and be like, you haven't either. But I roll with the Pistons, which is my home team or whatever. Last time I checked, since you guys haven't been winning anything, we at least won three. We were relevant, then we're not relevant, then we were relevant again. Now we're in a little stage of not being relevant, the Pistons or whatever, but they'll be relevant again, So JB Jenny said Gay is looking for that one last big contract. He's not looking to take no cuts at his age. Yeah, but he's 30, JB. He's 30. He could take a 1 year and then try and get his money because with the foot injury, they're gonna try and play that against them. Prove it. Tell me, or show me, not tell me, show me, and then we'll pay you. So it's gonna be a lot of negotiating. And then Chief said neither one of them teams is doing nothing, doing more than the Knicks. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. But we'll move on from there about Rudy Gay, and we'll move on to another NBA player, Gordon Hayward. Rough Buff just said G Money New York used to be the Mecca, but Gordon Hayward. So is this really gonna happen? Is he really just gonna go team up with Brad Stevens, his old college coach, and go to the Knicks? I mean, no, he's not going to the Knicks. Go to the Celtics. Man, possibly. Miami is still, I think, in the running. Pat Riley is a very, very convincing person. And he has a track record that he can go to with Gordon and say, look what I did, man. We drafted, D-Wade. We got Shaq. Look what happened. D-Wade we ended up getting LeBron and Chris Bosh. And then look what we did this past year. Even though we missed the playoffs, we got Hassan Whiteside and we got some other boys, to go with him. And you would be that cog that we need. I think Gordon Hayward might take that. I don't think Gordon Hayward likes Utah, but I think he really don't really want to be there for his entire life. I think he understands, on it. G-Money is Brooklyn-born, Yonkers, raised New York is where dreams are made, and basketball is New York. So G-Money is from the NY. Chief Rock said, Jelani, you sleep, eat, I guess he said you don't, is what he's saying. Jelani, you don't sleep, eat, and drink Knicks. For what? It tastes bad, and it doesn't go down smooth. So why would I eat or drink Knicks? And it's a horrible nightmare. So why would I sleep, about the Knicks? That's just horrible. But and then Chief saying F Gordon. He's saying forget Gordon. Hey, that's your problem right there. That's another person that's not gonna give you an interview, Chief. Is Gordon Hayward. You should be praying that he will come to y'all team. But he's not. He's not. He's like, no, I'm not dealing with that. You need, Chief, what you need, you and G Money, y'all need to ride up to New York and get Phil Jackson out of there. You can't get rid of James Dolan because he runs the team, but y'all need to go get them out of there and get someone in there, pay them a boatload of money like a Jerry West, but he's not coming, but pay somebody because Phil has ruined it for y'all, man. Ruined it. Rough Buff said, I'm NY all day, but it's not the same. See, Rough Buff is like the Rough Buff, thank you. Just thank you. It's just not the same. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. NY is just not the same. I said it if New York is relevant, then basketball is great. We need New York. I've said that plenty of times, but we have to be realistic. They are not relevant, so stop talking like they are relevant, like they one player away from the finals. Them Mugs is a roster away from the finals, an entire roster. So, but Gordon Hayward, he could go to Miami, so it's not a lock for him to go to Boston. It would be nice to see him in Boston. Again, this would give people something to watch. They will be willing to watch, NBA's and the NBA game, and they wouldn't just think, Cleveland is just going to run over everybody. So I would say I would want him to go to Boston, but Miami looks good, too, as well. Now, we're going to take a break here, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about some news that's just dropped, today, and get y'all thoughts about it. We've talked about it before, but now it's basically going to be reality. It's official is what they said. So we're going to take a break, come back, and then we'll talk about the throwdown in August. So we'll be back. X Squad.
All music artists, lend me your ear. Looking for that hot beat to make your next hit? Go to FaroJaroMusic.com. Tired of paying for overpriced studio time for mediocre beats? Go to FaroJaroMusic.com. FaroJaroMusic.com offers industry-quality hip-hop, trap, R&B, and pop beats that will take your creativity to the next level. We know it's hard to find dope beats out there, so don't waste any more time searching YouTube or whack beat-selling websites. Go to FaroJaroMusic.com today to cop the beat for your next hit. Mixing and mastering services available too. Once again, go to FaroJaroMusic.com. That's FaroJaroMusic.com for the hottest beats in the game.
SME, you're not ready for the number one Chief Rocker Jersey Vern doing his recap show on the SME. Listen, ain't nobody out here show can go 3 hours non-stop, no commercial interruptions, anything like that. The Chief Rocker does a 3-hour show with no breaks. To all you other talk shows, you better up your game and get it right, because the Jersey Vern is about to stomp on you, the number one Chief Rocker. Boom, shakalaka, suckers.
Things are heating up in the ATL. Looking for sports talk, guy talk, with the blend of hip-hop culture that turns up? Tune in to Cooking with the Microwave with your host, Jay Fish. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 105 Eastern Standard Time on X Squad, affiliate.com/SME. The club is going up.
Coming straight from the A.
Kick it with your boy Kesey at www.kesey.com. His show covers some of the realest issues trending today. He'll keep you locked in from the first listen. You can find him online on his mobile app or at kysii.com, xsquadaffiliates.com, iTunes, Google Play, and especially on the SME network. You don't want to miss it.
We don't take orders from super fools. We give them.
X gon' give it to you.
Any and all resistance will crumble. Nonsense. There's never been a threat
Squad
couldn't handle. It is the purpose of the
Squad
to align our infamous forces against the powers of good and defeat them, leaving us, the rulers of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you. Excuse me. So, you listen to the Wait a Minute Show with your host, Jelani J.B. Bodie, and my man, Lopan, who got some bass in his voice tonight. And we've been talking about, NBA and NFL, so we're going to change it up. But before I change it up, I want to make sure I keep everybody involved. That's why I love this show, because everyone goes back and forth and we can rap a taste, as you say, with it. And Gary G Money is still on this stuff about the Knicks. Now, in true Knicks fan form, he says the New York Knicks worth more than LA Laker Forbes. Confirmed that, mean the Lakers are relevant. See, this is what I'm talking about. And then he said the Knicks are more than relevant. They are basketball. They are the NBA. See, this is what I'm talking about. It takes a Knicks fan that talks about an irrelevant team and then brings up another irrelevant team in the LA Lakers who ain't did nothing either. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are proving my point here. You're going to the Forbes list about a t-shirt costs probably $50 in New York. So, hell yeah, y'all relevant as far as on the Forbes list. Indeed. Yeah. Lopan can't even get them down on the, Canal Street or whatever for the cheap. So, yeah. Y'all stop charging all that money. Maybe, then y'all not on the Forbes list or whatever. But in true Nick fashion, you guys have not surprised me. So, what is a surprise, though, is, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fight on our hands. A fight. Yes, a boxing match. So if you haven't heard, or if you were under a rock or something like that in maybe the last 6 hours or whatever you want to call it, 5, 6, whatever, there's going to be a fight. Finally, it's going down. So Floyd Mayweather has confirmed that him and Conor McGregor is going to be fighting in Las Vegas, August 26th of 2017. The venue has not been decided yet, but it looks like it's going to be either the MGM Grand or the T-Mobile Arena. Last few fights, Floyd has fought at the T-Mobile Arena, so we'll see, where they decide. But it's in Vegas. That's all that matters. It's in Vegas. A lot of people are, I guess, getting what they want. I am totally shocked by this. I really thought this was all talk. I didn't think Floyd would do this. Well, I won't say I didn't think, because there's a chance. Because when it comes to money, especially if he feels it's easy money, which a lot of people feel that it is, that why not? But the thing I don't like about this fight, this is the thing I don't like about the fight. And I said this earlier. This should be an exhibition fight. They're going to have undercard matches, so it's going to be all boxing. It's not going to be any MMA, or anything like that. But Conor has signed his side. Floyd has signed his side. We don't know what the payout going to be, but let's just be honest. Floyd's going to make, majority of the money. But this should be an exhibition fight. And I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it one more time. It should be an exhibition fight because Conor McGregor has not fought anybody. He has not fought any professional fighters, boxing fighters, I should say. It would be, and I would be same way if for whatever reason Floyd had lost his mind and decided to go to MMA. No way that you get to see Conor McGregor right off the bat. You haven't fought any MMA fighters. You haven't proved yourself. You haven't, qualified yourself. And that's why I said, it's a fight that everybody wants to see or interested or intrigued, because some people think Conor got a, shot, because they saying the same thing they were saying like Manny Pacquiao. If you just catch him with one shot, but then the people are like, Floyd is one of the best defensive fighters in the world. You can't hit him. So has Conor seen this type of speed as far as like trying to hit someone? Maybe not. I would assume not. Could he get lucky? Yeah, he could get lucky. That's no problem. Anybody could get lucky on a day, any given day, except maybe us that's on this podcast or whatever, because we're not professional fighters. But McGregor is not a professional boxer. And I don't think you deserve to step in the ring with the champ like that when there's other guys that deserves that opportunity. And then your record, and that goes